Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Wild Caving. In this episode, we follow our intrepid explorers in the Dry Cave, located in Greenbrier County, West Virginia. And oddly enough, unlike most caves in this county, Dry Cave is formed in the Snarlaway Formation. Of the two ways to access Dry Cave, the cavers are taking a high route to avoid forging across a raging stream. This does of course involve scrabbling along a steep bank and eventually scrambling down into the entrance. The first obstacle of Dry Cave is the freeze-thawed entrance crawl. It is best not to touch the ceiling in this section of the cave due to the instability and loose rocks that have been noticed in the past. This is quickly followed by the arduous Williams Wiggle, a tight belly crawl over slabs. After about 4.5 meters of crawling, this opens the nice walking passage to a presumably dry cave. As you can see here, Dry Cave is not exactly a dry cave. In fact, with a constant chilly breeze and slugging through 10 degrees Celsius water, Dry Cave is known as one of the coldest caves in the region. However, it is also one of the most decorated. At base level, Dry Cave has a running stream that meanders for about 3.2 kilometers. The total length of Dry Cave is approximately 10 kilometers long, with a depth of 67 meters. Unfortunately, further exploration of the cave has been halted due to an impenetrable breakdown collapse called the Bitter End, located at the very back of the cave. There are approximately 6 different levels in the cave that help account for the 10 kilometers of surveyed length. The purpose of this trip is to investigate hexahedral-shaped soda straws with one of the local cave geologists. These formations are located in the back of the cave in the 3rd level. Past the Blowhole Gallery and the Blowhole as previously seen, the second half of the cave becomes a lot friendlier, with large sections of walking passage and galleries of gorgeous formations. this trip in particular, one of the cavers decided to push a lead near the back of the cave that had not been previously pushed. This resulted in a major breakthrough in the way past the bitter end. The new section, now known as the better end, is by far the largest room in the cave, at about 45 meters in width, with several leads going in both upstream and downstream directions. There will be many returning survey trips to this section of the cave to continue pushing its limits and discovering its secrets. Lastly, the cavers made it up to the third level of the cave to investigate the strange occurrence of the hexahedral speleothems. Apart from these weird speleothems, the upper levels of Dry Cave is also highly decorated with exquisite helictites and aragonite in every corner. And that concludes this episode of Wild Caving. Until next time.